Paulus' letter ad Romanos, chapter 2. And even as the ones hindering the truth by unrighteousness refused to have the God in their knowledge, the God gave them up to an unapproved mind to do those things which are not fitting. Being filled with all unrighteousness, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, strife, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, God-haters, insolent, haughty, boastful, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, ones lacking understanding, covenant breakers, ones lacking natural affection, ones lacking mercy, who knowing the statute of the God, that the ones practicing such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but also consent with the ones practicing them. For what reason thou art without excuse, O man, whosoever thou art that judgest. For wherein thou judgest another, thou condemnest thyself. For thou that judgest dost practice the same things. And we know that the judgment of the God is according to truth against them that practice such things. And reckonest thou this, O man, who judgest them that practice such things, and doest the same, that thou shalt escape the judgment of the God? Or despisest thou the riches of his goodness, and forbearance and long-suffering, not knowing that the goodness of the God leadeth thee into repentance? But after thy hardness and impenitent heart treasurest up for thyself wrath in the day of wrath and revelation of the righteous judgment of the God, who will render to every man according to his works, to them that by hopeful perseverance in well-doing seek for glory and honor and incorruption, aeonic life. But to them that are factious and obey not the truth, but obey unrighteousness, shall be wrath and indignation, tribulation and anguish upon every soul of man that worketh evil, of the Yehudi first, and also of the Hellene. But glory and honor and peace to every man that worketh good, to the Yehudi first, and also to the Hellene. For there is no respect of persons with the God. For as many as sinned without the law shall also perish without the law, and as many as sinned in the law shall be judged by the law. For not the hearers of the law are just with the God, but the doers of the law shall be justified. For when those of nations that have not the law do by nature the things of the law, these not having the law are the law to themselves, in that they show the work of the law written in their hearts, their conscience bearing witness therewith, and their thoughts one with another accusing, or else excusing them, in a day when the God shall judge the secrets of men, according to my announcement, by Yeshua anointed. But if thou bearest the name of a Yehudi, and restest upon the law, and gloriest in God, and knowest his will, and approvest the things that are excellent, being instructed out of the law, and art confident that thou thyself art a guide of the blind, a light of them that are in darkness, a corrector of the foolish, a teacher of infants, having in the law the form of knowledge and of the truth. Thou therefore that teachest another, teachest thou not thyself? Thou that preachest a man should not steal, dost thou steal? Thou that sayest a man should not commit adultery, dost thou commit adultery? Thou that abhorrest idols, dost thou rob temples? Thou who gloriest in the law, through thy transgression of the law dishonorest thou the God? For the name of the God is blasphemed among the nations because of you, even as it is written, for circumcision indeed profiteth, if thou be a doer of the law. But if thou be a transgressor of the law, thy circumcision is become uncircumcision. If therefore the uncircumcision keep the statutes of the law, shall not his uncircumcision be reckoned for circumcision? And shall not the uncircumcision, which is by nature, if it fulfill the law, judge thee, who with the letter and circumcision art a transgressor of the law? For he is not a Yehudi who is one outwardly, neither is that circumcision which is outward in the flesh, but he is a Yehudi who is one inwardly, and circumcision is that of the heart, in the spirit, not in the letter, whose praise is not out of men, but out of the God.